What is going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Gabriella and this is Makeup Adventures with Gabby. It has been a while. I don't have a lot of time, but I decided to film a video on the makeup look that I'm about to do right now. I have about like 25 minutes to do this makeup, so we're just gonna get right into it. And then while I do my makeup, I will talk about why I've been away, even though, again, nobody really cares. But that's fine. Without further ado, let's get right into the makeup. Alright, so I'm actually gonna do my eyebrows right now. I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pomade Dip Brow in the shade Medium. I'm really liking this background and the way that it looks, even though the windows are open, but that's fine. Or they're not, the windows are not open. The windows are, curtains are not closed. I don't know. Put on my little thingy here. So we're just gonna go ahead and do our eyebrows, or I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. Can I do this in 25 minutes? Probably not. But that's fine. How have you guys been? How was quarantine? Even though technically we're not in quarantine anymore, I still call it quarantine. We're still social distancing. And I don't want my eyebrows to be too perfect because my hair didn't turn out the way that I wanted to. Fine, because it's super humid outside anyway. So I'm really trying to get back into it again. I was super into it at the beginning of quarantine, and then I just gave up. I started to not be motivated. This is back in March, and then I started to get motivated on my fitness and my health, my mental health. So this is where I've been. I literally can't count the amount of times I've done makeup on myself and on other people with my hands, with one hand actually. Going in with concealer, I'm just gonna shape the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm gonna do something that I haven't done in a really long time, just because I don't really have time. We're gonna wet our beauty blender with a setting spray. Just gonna
6.5 hours later.
I just wet my hand more than anything. I am in love with this new concealer that I got, that I will talk about once we get to that part. I really hope that you can hear me too. I don't want to really want to yell. There's people in the house. Alright, I think that's enough concealer. I don't have that bad of bad circles right now, but that's fine. We're gonna do a really cute pink look because I'm going out for dinner and I just want to look cute, you know? I'm gonna set that with my setting powder. I'm also using products that I have fallen in love with during this quarantine time. I either got just before quarantine started and I kind of sort of been playing around with them. For my eyeshadow, I'm gonna be using this Huda Beauty Nude palette. This one over here, and we're gonna go in the pink shades. The first shade I'm gonna use is, I'm gonna start with Secret. This one here. So I'm just gonna put that all over my crease. Now to deepen that pink, I'm just gonna take the shade Tickle, which is this shade over here, and put that again in my crease, focusing it a little bit more on the outer side. But I also don't want it too intense, so I'm just going with the light hand. I keep adding more. Now I'm gonna take the shade Raw, just this one over here, and I'm gonna put that on my outer corner, and I'm keeping the blending brush close to me so I can blend it out. And I'm gonna take the shade Fantasy for my shimmer. This one. Clearly I don't know how to hold this. And I like to use my finger for these pigments just because they're, actually for any pigment, I prefer doing that with my finger. I don't know why. I just do. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using this dark brown eyeliner by NYX Cosmetics. And I'm going to do my lashes. Well, my lash line. And I always start with pinching my eye like this. And then I continue with the line. And this just like makes my eyes look really nice without having to add like black eyeliner. Makes it a little bit more natural. I'm not gonna be adding, actually I don't know yet, I may add fake eyelashes, but I don't think so. Alright, now moving on to the rest of the face. I'm gonna be taking this Smashbox, the original finish primer, Smooth and Blur. Obsessed. I am obsessed with this. It is literally, and I say this even though I've only used this like 3 times before, but every time my makeup just lasts. And I've used masks, like my face mask for when I go outside to Costco, and my makeup obviously does rub off a little bit, but it just stays on. It really blurs out my pores. Definitely recommend it. Also, I do use a lot of primer. A lot of people use smaller amounts than me, but I'm only using concealer today. So I'm taking this NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade medium 3, so Paraline. It's maybe like a half a shade lighter than my skin tone right now, but it's fine. We make it work. And I've been doing this thing that I saw on Instagram, and I really like it. I like the finish of it. I'm gonna add a little bit here, and I blend. I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more once I'm done blending, just to cover a couple more imperfections, and just bringing it down a little bit more here so it kind of blends into my cheeks, and I just don't look like right now where it just seems like I just have concealer under. So I normally add another dot like right there, and this usually does the trick. And right away I go and set that with my, I'll just show the top, that my It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. This freaking thing is amazing. And I just set my under eyes, not the rest of my face, because I'm going to be doing some cream contour. I don't think I have time for cream contour. Yeah, I don't have time for cream contour, so forget that. We're going to set the rest of our face. So this and this together just blur out my my pores so well. It's amazing. I'm just gonna add a little bit of bronzer. I'm taking my blush bar by Benefit, and I'm gonna be using the Huda bronzer as my contour. I'm gonna use my butter bronzer to bronze up my face. You guys know this is my favorite, my number one. Any excess that I have of my bronzer, I just dab it all over my face, just so it kind of evens out everything. Since I'm not wearing foundation, my skin tone is not completely even, but that's fine. We make it work. I need my blush. Using my Pretty Vulgar Make Them Blush Shameless Flirt. I need to be really careful with this one because it can be very pigmented. And even though I love blush, I also don't want to look like a clown, you know? For highlight, I'm going to be using this Rachel Loves Pixie And I'm going to be taking the shade, I'm going to go with Lace actually, which has like a little champagne, like pink champagne tone. Since we're wearing blue, it's like a demon. I don't know how to say it. It's very nice. It's a very nice color. I need a brush. I have to go in 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna use a fan brush just because we want like a light shimmer. Just kidding. Yeah, totally light shimmer. Just want to blind people while I drive. That's what I want to do. Taking my Huda Beauty palette with a flat brush. I'm going to be taking the shade Tickle, which is the first pink shade. Actually, the second pink shade we use. Taking a small brush like this, going back into the highlight palette. I'm going to take the same highlight that I used for my face. I actually mixed it with a little bit of the zipper one, which is more of a purple, and I really like the way it ended. So I'm gonna do the same for my eyebrow. For my brow bone. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes. And I'm gonna do a mix of 2 mascaras. Actually, let's do 1 for now and then see if I'm gonna use fake eyelashes. But I don't think so because I don't have time. So I'm taking my Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I like this. For my lips, I'm going to be using this Bite Beauty. Is it Bite Cosmetics? Anyways, it's this one here. And this is in the shade Power Move. And for setting spray, I'm actually going to be using the same one that I use on my beauty blender because why not? This is the Dewy set by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And why am I going dewy? It's because it's super hot outside. So I already want to look like I'm dewy. I don't want to look like I'm matte and then dewy. I want to look dewy and then just extra dewy. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I even put on my dress. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And I am hoping that I will continue to do some more videos. So yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!